The languages department at Cannons High School were really passionate about sharing languages. This quote from Nelson Mandela sums it up for us. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to a man in his language, that goes to his heart. This means that if you're communicating with somebody in their own language, you can have that communication on a whole different level from if you're both using a shared language that maybe one of you is not so fluent in. It means more to that person as well because it ties in with their culture and their heritage. Year 9 are already incredibly talented linguists, and to confirm that, I went through the data and looked at what the home languages are for this year group. Approximately 82% of you speak English as an additional language. If you look at the table, you can see that we've got more Romanian speakers than we do English speakers in the year group. We've then also got lots of Arabic speakers, Somali, Gujarati. Have a look and see if you can see your own language on there. Languages offer you a passport to the world, not just to travel around the world physically, but also to communicate with people within your own country that have come from all these different places and that have these languages as their home language. We offer you 2 routes to travel. One is the timetable GCSE languages of French, Italian and Spanish. And the second is the extracurricular GCSE community languages. The timetabled languages are the ones that we offered you in the carousel. If you look at this Indo-European Old World language families, you can see the branches. Spanish, French and Italian are all on the Romance branch. Once you've learnt one of those languages, you have a much better understanding to then have a foundation to learn one of the others on that same branch. But learning any language helps you with other languages. It gives you that understanding and that knowledge. We offer AQA GCSE languages in those 3. If you took French at Key Stage 3, then that will be the one on offer to you at GCSE, and Italian and Spanish. You must do the language that you have studied at Key Stage 3. Otherwise, you won't be able to keep up in the lessons with the people that have done 3 years of it. So when you come to your IAG, please make it clear that the language you're opting for is the one that you've taken at Key Stage 3. AQA has 3 themes: identity and culture, local, national, international and global areas of interest, and current and future study and employment. If you look at the categories under each of those themes, you'll see that there are things that we've done in Key Stage 3 and then we're building upon that at Key Stage 4. So not all the language is new, but we take the language much further. You're able to give your opinion a lot more, you're able to develop your answers and really converse and communicate. You're assessed in 4 key skills and they are each worth 25%. Listening, speaking, reading and writing. And that's how we've assessed you through Key Stage 3, so you're familiar with that. Translation comes into the reading and the writing. So what about your future if you take languages? Of course, there's interpreting, translation, teaching, but these can be studied in a combination of subject specialisms. So you could actually take, for example, a degree in business and then supplement it with a language. So then your whole degree or the course that you go on to do, whatever that might be, doesn't have to be just that language, it's a combination. That can then set you up to work in engineering, financial services, marketing, media, technology, travel and tourism. There are so many options. If you go to a job interview and you and someone else have an almost identical CV, but you have an additional language, that will always be an advantage. Whatever that job might be, it's not going to be a disadvantage to you to have an additional language to offer. There are many reasons why you might consider a language beyond just the enjoyment of it. There is research to suggest it boosts your own brain power. It helps you to understand English even better. The teachers at Cannons have fantastic subject knowledge, including native speakers. We have the latest resources, the most up-to-date textbooks, and we have really strong experience of the exam specification that we're teaching. The students consistently with the new specifications have had excellent outcomes with the new grades, and a third of students taking these languages have achieved grades 7 to 9. We're able to give you exactly what you need in order to achieve your potential at Languages. The community languages on offer to you are not timetabled. These are languages that you may speak at home and already have a knowledge of. We offer Arabic, Chinese, and we've been able to offer Mandarin or Cantonese, German, Gujarati, Persian, and Farsi, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, and Urdu. It's really important before you think about putting your name down for those at IAG that you can answer these questions. Do you speak the language fluently? Can you read and write in the language easily? Can you listen and understand other people speaking in that language without problems? If you can say yes to all of that, then you can consider taking an extracurricular GCSE in that language. If you only speak it or listen to it a little bit, you won't have enough knowledge to be able to take a GCSE that's made up of the 4 skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. And here are some examples of how well students have done in previous years. All of the specifications and more information are available through the Languages Sharepoint site. You can see the link written out below. You can find that through your Office 365 login and find sites Languages. Have a look at the specification and make sure you say at your IAG interview that you would like to do one of these languages, and then I will get a list of the names of people that are interested. And here are some results from 2018. So the students that take this tend to get top grades, and those that work hard get the very top grades. So consider your options for languages at Cannons High School.